Hello there. My name is Rajab Mahmood, and yes, I'm still outside in this field. Today, we're going to be talking to Muki. He is our sound recordist. His name is Mihai Pelin. He's honestly an incredible sound recordist, sound engineer. What I was intending on doing was probably just going into the studio today and basically just talking to him and asking him whether he can share any advice that he would provide to future sound recordists out there that are trying to get started, how he makes his money, what advice would he have to share, what equipment would is he currently using, and all of that. If you have any more questions, please drop it down in the comments below. Let me know what you think of this video, and please like and subscribe. I love making this type of content for you guys. So let's get started and let's go.
Hi, my name is Mihai Pelin, and I'm the CEO and head of audio for Knockout Sound. Bro, this is so stupid, bro. Give me a second, bro. Let me get my shit together, bro. English is definitely not my first language, that's for sure. Hi everyone, my name is Mihai Pelin and I'm the CEO and head of audio for Knockout Sound. The stuff that we specialize in is audio for video, which means we're working on short movies, feature films, interviews, documentary, basically anything that we can do audio for video. We're based in Birmingham, but obviously we can travel anywhere in England and anywhere in the world for the right amount, right? Everything has a price, so yeah, we're based in Birmingham.
100%. So how involved are you in Birmingham scene, bro?
So we're since we started really 2-3 years ago, we worked with a lot of Birmingham-based creators, filmmakers, directors, and yeah, that's sort of our base for clients at the minute as well.
How hard is it to get into like what you're currently doing, like sound and music and whatnot?
So the way we started is through university, and then we saw that we liked really much working on movies, and that's how sort of we got the ball rolling. And yeah, we were already into audio, so Harvey, which is right here.
So we talked about how hard certain things are, but how much success have you currently had, and how much success are you going to have?
So the success we currently had, we worked on feature films that are gonna be, I don't know if I can talk about them. That's why I'll be like, we worked on feature films that are gonna be in the cinemas this year, next year. We're building our own studio now, which is very exciting as well, because we're gonna have our own space where we're gonna get actors in to do ADR. We're gonna record Foley. We're gonna record bands. It's gonna be amazing, and yeah, I guess for the future, it's just sky's the limit.
Yeah. In terms of equipment, what do you currently use, and how can somebody just get started into what you're currently doing, bro?
So because my main love is recording, field recording for movies. You can get started extremely easily with a Sennheiser MK600, for example, 200-pound mic, which is very good for start. A little sound recorder, and that's really all you need to start off. First things first, because it's a very people's-based industry, right? Especially the film industry. I'd say the first thing is get to know people, get to know filmmakers, make friends, camera people, the whole lot. It doesn't matter, because connections go a really long way. The second thing is just get really good at it. Watch courses online, watch videos on YouTube. Try to speak to as many sound recordists that already been doing this, right? Try to be their, second sound for their movie sets. Try to, get involved, because again, it's a very freelancer-based industry as well. So the more people you know and the better you are, the more far you're gonna go, essentially.
Yeah. Perfect. And like, how much of a need is there for people like yourselves and business that services that you offer? Like, how much need is there in this world?
Well, I'm always thinking that if a movie is shot beautifully, but it sounds awful, nobody's gonna watch it, right? But if a movie is shot beautifully and it sounds really good as well, it's gonna have a way better impact, in my opinion.
What advice would you give to people that aren't doing sound or anything? What would you like them to know? Like young people who are getting into cameras, what should they know about sound and sound recorders who are doing their job, moreover?
I'd say try to get some information towards it. Obviously, you don't have to know the whole lot that we do, right? But try to be understanding that, especially on set, that sound is crucial, especially because nowadays a lot of people are trying to avoid doing ADR because of the costs, right? So just try to understand what the sound guy is doing on set and how actually important that that set recording is for a movie, because it's gonna take a lot more time if you mess it up. It's gonna take a lot more time in post if you mess it up on set. You know, trying to put everything together, right? Getting the dialogue cleaned out and the whole lot. So a lot more people don't seem to understand how hard it is and how important sound, especially on film, is.
And also, I want to ask you, like, what are two advice and tips would you give to, young people who want to get into sound?
My only advice, and I think what really applies to everybody, not just in audio, is education. Really knowing what you're doing, because you never want to take a client, mess everything up, charge for it, and then you're gonna have a bad name after that. People are not gonna want to work with you if somebody had a, how it is. If you get a good client, he's gonna if you get a happy client, right, he's gonna bring you another two. If you mess up with one client, he's gonna scare off another 10, right? So it's sort of looking into that.
Oh, perfect. And what's one last tip that you'd give to somebody?
Like I've said earlier, just making connections in the industry. I feel like that is so crucial. Which for a lot of people, I'm a fairly social person, right? So I can talk to people, make friends. But if you're more introvert, try to get out of your comfort zone, speak to people, try to make friends in the industry. Yeah, that's it really. Knowing your stuff really really well, and getting to know people that work
Yeah.
in the industry.
What's your two goals, bro?
My two goals is to put our studio together, and to make it how I want it, if that makes sense. To make it so we can record stuff for movies, Foley, footsteps, and all sorts of stuff, the whole Foley lot, and work on the biggest films, for us, because the way I thought about Knockout Sound is it's a one stop when it comes to audio, so we can do the set recording and then the post production, everything that comes to it, right? The dialogue editing, the score, the Foley, the sound effects, everything, right? So just taking the biggest Marvel movie ever and just Knockout Sound to appear at the end, sound by Knockout Sound, you know what I mean? So.
But how do you get motivated through these things, man? Like, what would you give to your audience? What would you like them to know about how you get motivated so they can get started?
For me, it was really the thought that I initially had when I finished uni and I started more Knockout Sound, right? What really motivated me is that being a business owner, you're gonna go through stuff, you're gonna encounter certain actions and situations, and you're gonna have to deal with all sorts of people, that are gonna try to put you down, and just the mindset of having to go through all sorts of experiences and having to do all sorts of jobs that you don't necessarily want to do, if that makes sense, right? As in, like, if for example we need social media videos, I don't want to edit videos, but if I have to, I will. I will do it.
So basically, like, the way that you get motivated by just getting on with it, keeping busy,
yeah,
making sure
really.
that nothing.
Again, when I lose motivation, I always think about how bad do I want it, right? How bad do you really want it? How bad do you want that to happen? Because for me, working on movies is that fine line between being a technical and being artistic, which I think it really works for me. So I wouldn't like because I'm a sound engineer, right? I wouldn't like a proper, let's say I'm doing acoustics for an airport, whatever. I wouldn't like to do that, right? But I wouldn't like to play music either, right? So sort of working on movies is kind of in between, if that makes sense. You gotta know your stuff when it comes to the technical bit, but you can also be expressing yourself, right? Express yourself in an artistic way.
Perfect. And what's one last message that you give to just people that are gonna follow you?
Keep working hard, and if you keep working hard, you're gonna end up working with amazing people like this, which are gonna make your life absolutely amazing. And whenever I'm in the studio, whenever I'm working on a new movie, it never feels like it's work. It feels like it's we're hanging out, we're having a good time, we're producing something that's absolutely amazing. So yeah.
Lovely.
Wow, Mihai, I love you.
Anything good?
Oh my god, Mihai from Knockout Sound. Oh my god, is that really you? Show me your nipples. Wait, no.